Well, hello. We're in Friedman Memorial Airport in Haleyville, Idaho. We're going to be taking a trip down to Bozeman Airport in Montana, and we're going to be using a Embraer 300 from CARENADO. It's a EMB 505. And here we are. This is a pretty nice airport. Of course, it's from ORBX Simulations Systems. Okay, so we're looking to do LPV approach. Gonna be using a couple of other apps. We're gonna use VOX-ATC as long as we can, and self-loading cargo. So let's get down there and start it.
Temperature 15G.11. Surface wind calm, altimeter 2986. In use runway 31. Advise you have information X-ray.
Haley ground overhead 422, ready for clearance. Bozeman Yellowstone International.
Over your head 422, cleared to Bozeman Yellowstone International Airport, cleared as filed. Maintain 16,000. Expect flight level 19010 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 125.6. Squawk 3013.
Overhead 422 is cleared to Bozeman Yellowstone International Airport. Cleared as file. Maintain 16,000. Departure frequency 125.6. Squawk 3013.
Last aircraft, say again.
Overhead 422.
Over your head 422. Read back correct.
I'm choosing this aircraft because they don't have the 300 in there. So I'm going to choose this one.
Self-loading cargo. Flight phase. Awaiting cold and dark. Self-loading cargo. Flight phase. Pre-flight.
Hi cabin crew, we're ready to get going now, so as soon as you're ready you can open the doors and start letting the passengers on board. Thank you.
No problem.
Haley ground, overhead 422, request pushback and start.
Self-loading cargo. Flight phase. Ready for boarding. Self-loading cargo. Flight phase. Boarding.
Roger, overhead 422.
Hi there, we are pretty much ready to go up here. We've got the load sheets on board, so once everyone's on board, please
Self-loading
feel free to
cargo.
close the doors.
Flight phase.
And, we can
Boarding
get
to Whiting Dusk closed.
Okay, great. We're almost done.
The self-loading cargo actually opens and closes the doors.
Self-loading cargo. Flight phase. Board a Whiting pushback.
Hi, Captain. All passengers are on board and doors have been closed.
That's great, thank you.
Go ahead.
Communication check, please, and confirm that the brakes are set.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon, welcome on board the aircraft. My name is Steve, I'm your pilot today along with First Officer David and your senior flight attendant Alana. She, with the rest of the crew, will be making our way around the cabin, making sure you're comfortable. We're not anticipating any delays, so we should be arriving on time at our destination. The guys on the ground have just told us they've finished loading the final bits of luggage into the aircraft, so we should be on our way very shortly. We are, however, waiting to receive clearance to push it back and start before we taxi to the runway. If you could help the cabin crew by getting yourself sat comfortable with the seatbelts fastened, that would be fantastic. Once airborne, we'll be starting our in-flight services, but for now, I'd like to thank you for choosing to fly with us today, and I hope you enjoy enjoy the flight. Thank you.
Ready for pushback and engine start. Tail right.
Roger. Facing southeast. Release brakes.
Brakes released.
Okay. Commencing pushback.
Self-loading cargo. Flight phase. Pushback.
Cabin crew, please arm doors.
That you please direct your attention to the monitors above as we review the emergency procedures. There are 6 emergency exits on this aircraft. Take a minute to locate the exit closest to you. Note that the nearest exit may be behind you. Count the number of rows to this exit. Should the cabin experience sudden pressure loss, stay calm and listen for instructions from the cabin crew. Oxygen masks will drop down from above your seat. Place the mask over your mouth and nose,
Hi,
like
Captain.
this.
The cabin is secure.
Pull the strap to
All
tighten
doors
it.
contact.
If you are traveling with
Pushback
children,
complete.
make
Set
sure that
parking
your
brakes,
airmask
please.
is on first before helping your children. In the unlikely event of an emergency landing and evacuation, leave your carry-on items behind. Life rafts are located below your seats and
Self-loading
emergency lighting
cargo.
will lead you to your
Flight
closest
phase.
exit and slide.
Taxi.
We ask that you make sure that all carry-on luggage is stowed away safely during the flight. While we wait for takeoff, please take a moment to review the safety data card in the seat pocket in front of you. Thank you for your attention. We hope you enjoy the flight.
Brake set.
Roger. Okay, the tow bar is disconnected and the equipment is clear.
Hailing ground overhead 422 at the ramp with information X-ray. Ready taxi with clearance.
Over your head 422. Taxi to runway 31.
Taxi to runway 31 overhead 422. Thanks. You're free to disconnect and go to hand signals.
Thanks. Have a safe flight.
Self-loading cargo. Flight phase. Takeoff. Self-loading cargo. Flight phase. Taxi.
Cabin crew, seats for takeoff, please. Ladies and gentlemen from the cockpit, we've been instructed by air traffic control to hold our current position for a few minutes, but we will be on our way very shortly.
422.
Thanks for your patience and please remain seated as we prepare for departure. Thank you.
Runway 31, line up and wait. Hold overhead 422.
Over your head 422. Surface wind cam. Clear takeoff runway 31.
Clear takeoff runway 31 overhead 422.
Self-loading cargo. Flight phase. Takeoff.
Eighty knots. 100.
Self-loading cargo. Flight phase. After takeoff.
Positive red, gear up.
outside, so you are free to move out the cabin. Ladies and gentlemen, you may now use your electronic devices.
Self-loading cargo. Flight phase. Cruise.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the cockpit, just to let you know, we've reached our cruise level. We're not anticipating any delays, so hopefully we will have you at your destination on time, as planned. As the cabin crew make their way around the aircraft, please make sure the aisles are clear of any items. And I invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the flight.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to start serving alcoholic drinks. Please make sure your tray table is in the down position and clear any items from the aisles. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to start serving drinks. Please make sure your tray table is in the down position and clear any item from the out. Thank you.
Self-loading cargo. Drink service completed.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to start serving food. Please make sure your tray table is in the down position and clear any item from the out.
Salt Lake City Center, overhead 422, with you leaving 16,000, climbing flight level 190.
Over your head 422, Salt Lake City Center, Roger, altimeter 2986.
Self-loading cargo. Food service completed.
Over your head 422, contact Salt Lake City Center 132.4.
Uh, 132.4. Salt Lake City Center, overhead 422, with you leaving 17,400, climbing flight level 190.
Over your head 422, Salt Lake City Center, Roger, altimeter 2986.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to start serving alcoholic drinks. Please make sure your tray table is in the down position and clear any items from the aisles. Thank you.
Self-loading cargo. Alcohol service completed.
Overhead 422, request descent.
Over your head 422, descend and maintain 3000, altimeter 2986.
Descend and maintain 13,000, overhead 422.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the cockpit once again, you'll be delighted to know that we will shortly be starting our descent, at which point the cabin crew will start preparing for our arrival. If you can make sure all aisles are clear for the cabin crew as they start making their way around the aircraft, it would be most appreciated. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, from the cockpit, you may have noticed we have just begun descending to our destination. We're not expecting any delay at this time, so should have you on the ground in the next 20 minutes or so. If you could assist the cabin crew by tidying your tray and handing them any litter as they come around, that would be most appreciated. and please make sure to fasten your seatbelts. For safety reasons, please turn off all electronic devices or switch them into airplane mode until after we've landed. Please also note that the aircraft toilets will shortly be out of use. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned on the seatbelt sign. Please fasten your seatbelt as soon as possible.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the cockpit once again, just to let you know we're expecting a small amount of turbulence up ahead, and as such I've turned on the seatbelt sign. For your safety, please remain seated for a few moments until the lights turn back off. Thank you.
Over your head 422. Contact Big Sky approach 118.907.
118.97 over your head 422. A Big Sky approach over your head 422 with you at 13,000.
Over your head 422. Fly heading 025. Maintain 13,000. Expect vectors to ILS runway 12 approach. Altimeter 2986. Circle to land northwest of the runway left hand base runway 3.
Fly heading 025, maintain 13,000 over your head 422. I guess the ATC setting us up for an ILS approach to runway 12, but we're going to be doing an LPV approach at 12. So hopefully we can follow her directions and still do the LPV approach, but we'll check it out now. Okay, I'm going to nav and following my approach plate here. We're essentially headed in the same direction as she wanted us to anyhow, so she might not notice it. Oh, we had 422 turning base. Now we're going to activate the approach, the LPV approach, and it's just essentially leaving it on GPS and hooking up the approach. So you notice the locator light goes on and still have a glide and looking for a glide slope, but we are in GPS mode. So we're going to look for our altitudes that start decreasing, and that'll ensure that we're in LPV.
Check gear.
Self-loading cargo. Flight phase. Landing.
Cabin crew, please
Traffic.
take your seats for landing.
Traffic. 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 Traffic.
And there she is. She's starting to descend now, so the LPV is taking effect.
Traffic.
Last aircraft
Traffic.
again.
Traffic.
Disregard over here 422.
Traffic. 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 Traffic.
Well, thank God the traffic thing stopped. We're descending nicely into runway 12.
Traffic. 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 traffic, 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 traffic.
Overhead 422, landing runway 12.
Traffic, 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 traffic.
Overhead 422, landing runway 12.
Traffic, 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 traffic,
Overhead
traffic,
422,
traffic,
unable at this
traffic,
time.
traffic, traffic.
Well, I'm going to disable VOX-ATC, so because she's not coming back.
Autopilot. 500.
Self-loading cargo. Flight phase. Landed. Self-loading cargo. Flight phase. Taximeter gate.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain seated until the aircraft has arrived at the gate. You are reminded that all electronic devices should remain turned off until you are in the terminal building. Thank you.
Self-loading cargo. Flight phase. Boarding engine shutdown. Self-loading cargo. Flight phase. Taximeter gate. Self-loading cargo. Flight phase. Boarding engine shutdown. Self-loading cargo. Flight phase. Taximeter gate. Self-loading cargo. Flight phase. Boarding engine shutdown. Self-loading cargo. Flight phase. Taximeter gate. Self-loading cargo. Flight phase. Boarding engine shutdown. Self-loading cargo. Flight phase. Taximeter gate. Self-loading cargo. Flight phase. Deboarding at White and Jangan shutdown. Self-loading cargo. Flight phase. Taximeter gate. Self-loading cargo. Flight phase. Deboarding at White and Jangan shutdown. Self-loading cargo. Flight phase. Taximeter gate. Self-loading cargo. Flight phase. Deboarding at White and Jangan shutdown. Self-loading cargo. Flight phase. Taximeter gate. Self-loading cargo. Flight phase. Deboarding at White and Jangan shutdown. Self-loading cargo. Flight phase. Taximeter gate. Self-loading cargo. Flight phase. Deboarding at White and Jangan shutdown. Self-loading cargo. Flight phase. Taximeter gate. Self-loading cargo. Flight phase. Deboarding at White and Jangan shutdown. Self-loading cargo. Flight phase. Deboarding at Whiting Rivers.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the cockpit once again, I hope you enjoyed your flight with us today. On behalf of myself, the first officer,
Flight
and the
phase.
cabin crew, we wish you a safe and pleasant journey from the airport and hope to see you again soon. Thanks for flying with us. Cabin crew, the aircraft is secure. Please open doors. Thank you.
Self-loading cargo. Flight phase. Turn around.
Okay, I'm going to review my flight report, see what they say. Very hard landing. It was a bad flight. Okay. I communicated effectively with the cabin crew. The landing was very bluff. It probably damaged the airframe. Good. Good. Oh, I forgot to turn my landing lights on and off. Okay, big deal. The passenger rated me as a E minus. Well, too bad. That's excellent. Just slightly below excellent E. Here we are in Bozeman. And that's it for this flight. Thanks for joining me.